Hello, family, friends, and YouTube. My name is Joe, and this is Youngblood Family Farm. And that's the big red barn. So welcome to my channel. Welcome to this little video about my barn. I've kind of held off on making any kind of video about the barn because I didn't want to sound prideful. But after dozens of comments and direct messages and emails and even some visits from lots of local folks, I decided that I would talk about this barn and talk about the specs a little bit and just what it is. So let's dive in, okay? What you are looking at here is a monitor style pole barn. The monitor style, or I believe they call them a Western horse barn or something to that effect, is traditionally a higher peak in the middle with lean-tos going off the sides. A lot of people in the horse world like this barn. Usually the middle would be narrower and lofted where they would store hay, and then the sides would be stables and storage and tack rooms and whatnot. This barn is 48 feet wide. It is 48 feet long. The outside walls are 8 feet. This section right here is about 16 and a half feet. The roof is 412. And then, these doors, I couldn't tell you what these doors are. I think this door is a 12 foot wide. I take that back. I think it's a 14-foot wide door. And then these over here are 7 foot by 8 foot, maybe. Doors aren't really important. That is kind of up to you how you would want it. So let's just kind of walk around. On our barn, this center section is 24 foot. Then these two lean-tos are 12 foot. As far as doors and windows, we decided to go with the 3 window panes in the upper section. Those are actually 2 windows that are paired together. Apologize on the zoom there. The cupola up there is a functional cupola. However, I have not cut that out yet. But that is a functional cupola, and someday I'd like to put a vent fan in that. Sliding barn door, pretty nice access for feed storage and the whatnot. So let's just kind of keep walking around. I highly recommend metal roofs anytime that you can put a metal roof up. That gives you kind of a back peak on it. Kind of give you a nice side view there. What I would tell you is this is the loudest barn that you've ever been inside of because of the 2 different heights on the roof. Rain and snow will fall off the top portion and then drop, and then you have that compound sound that happens there. So why this style barn? I get this question a lot. Why this style barn? I did not want a normal agricultural barn. We have a lot of them around, and that was what my brain had. After building this, I would probably have built 2 barns instead of this big barn, mostly because I had to build a workshop inside of this barn because of the height, and with all the restrictions, it would make more sense for a person to have a workshop and then to have an agricultural barn. This barn also is actually technically a 24-foot by 48-foot barn with lean-tos, and lean-tos are taxed at a different value, and so I think that's value. It'd be important for you to check with your assessor and your township or county on that fact. And so I did my homework, and that's what that is. So the barn is taxed at a little bit lower value. I get the question a lot: how much did it cost? I'm not going to go into that. What I will tell you is 5 years ago when I built it, it's a whole lot cheaper than if I had to build it now. Metal prices have gone up, lumber prices have gone up, concrete's gone up, electrical has gone up. So all these things, you know, the price continues to rise. And most of the time I have people say, well, I could build it for this. Well, you could, except I had to have a pettibone and a crane out here to lift some of these pieces up. And so that's what I would say to that. I'm not going to compare prices, but it was a worthwhile investment when you look at what the barn can do for you. So that's my barn. 48 by 48, 8-foot outside walls, about 16 and a half on that top portion, the outside plates. 412 pitch. Went with red and green, kind of a traditional farm look. And that is my monitor style barn. I'm going to do another video later that kind of talks about the inside structure of the barn a little bit. And hopefully people will stick around and see that one. So thanks for joining me. Bye.